Hey guys, it's Disha. I'm back again with another video for you all. So my mother is an English graduate, and for her classics is a must. Unfortunately for me, I never had, I don't know whether I had the opportunity or not, but I always started with fantasy and fiction and crime and mystery and things like such. So I never really had the inclination towards classic literature, although we have like piles of them. Unfortunately, I never read them except for few, and the ones I read I really liked, out of which two I really loved, and that is Little Women, Macbeth by William Shakespeare, and I adore these two, especially Macbeth. I really love the imagination. I really love the way it has been written, the way it has been imagined, and I have with me few that I have always been told, I have always been asked to read, especially by my mom. So these are the classic literature books that I really want to read in future, and there aren't many. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five of them are there on my top priority. Do I really need to mention that I've heard a lot about them? No. But yes, I've heard a lot from my mother saying that reading classical literature is something of a must, because it helps you to understand a lot about books, a lot about reading style, imagination, a lot about how a writer thinks or how a writer is processing the characters. I'm really looking forward to reading these books. So without much further ado, let's get on with the video. The first book I have with me is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I read this book when I was in school, and I just picked it up out of the library and I just started reading it. And I really remember I just finished this one like within 2 days or something. But I really want to reread this just to live that memory. Obviously, when I was young, my thought process were a lot different, obviously. But now, I think I will be able to grasp the little detailings between the line parts and things like such. I really want to read this one again because I want to understand the character of Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy, the clashes between them, the way they have been portrayed, the way the description of both the characters and the way they have been developed. I really want to read this one again. So this is going to be my first pick, and I think I will be reading this pretty soon. This is going to be another big thing for me, like classic literature altogether, something. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Then I have, this is my mother's favorite book, and I haven't read. I should read this one soon. When, I don't know. The book I'm talking about is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. This book is by far, I think, one of the favorites of my mother, and Pride and Prejudice is my sister's favorite that I know. Should I be guilty? Yes, I am guilty. I don't know much about anything about this book. Weird. So bad. I am ashamed. I am sad. I can kill myself right now. So weirdly, the only thing I know about this book is there are two main characters, Heathcliff and Catherine. That is all I know, and there's a lot of betrayal, there's a lot of love, loyalty, there's a lot of issues. Now, I don't know much, but all I know is that there's a good description in terms of scenario wise, and in terms of character development wise, and in terms of writing style, for obvious reasons. Moving on. So again, this is another favorite of my mother, and I have heard a lot about this book in a way of reading the blurbs and things like such. But so let me just tell you about the book. It's Sons and Lovers by D.H. Lawrence. So whenever my mother used to tell the story of this book, the basic story of this book, what really encouraged me, like not really encouraged, what really fascinated me was the relationship between mother and son. It's especially the ending, the climax of the book, something that she's always emphasized on, and I really want to read that part because there was a time when she really wanted to make a movie or something out of this one. I think she really does feel that now, even so, yeah. But the thing is that the climax is really amazing, and I know a lot of you must have read this book already. Obviously, classic literature, I am crazy. But yeah, I really like the end, and I really want to read this book because of that, because of the climax, and also because of the relationship between the mother and the son. It's something beautifully unique, and I really want to read this one. Then I have Dracula by Bram Stoker. This I started reading and I did almost halfway, but I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I was in college. During my starting years, I started reading this book, but in between I had to leave it for, I don't remember what, maybe because of my exams or something. But after that, I couldn't start reading it again. So this was technically my first horror book, and I really wanted to complete this one. And I was really loving the imagination, the way it has been described. Oh my god, the scene, the way, I mean, it actually floats in front of your eyes and you're like, oh my god, I'm part of the book. I think this is the reason why classic literature is classic literature. It is very important to read classic literature. Why am I not reading it? I don't know. Then I have, like, this is one of the last book I have. It's not really a classic thing, but yeah, classic-y. But my mother has, again, she's been really telling me to read this one specifically for a long period of time, and it is Major Barbara by Bernard Shaw. This is my mother's book, and during her college time, well, the last cover is like the end book cover is missing, and you can see the yellow pages, and also there are these tiny notes done by her, and oh, these are priceless. I will be keeping them like forever. I think it's something related to women empowerment or something like that. Knowing your own ways, doing things that you want to do, doing the right things and stuff like that. But there's something, I think I will just start reading this one. Just, oh my god, okay. It's like, no. But yeah, I think I'm definitely picking this one up soon. I think maybe tonight itself I'll start reading this. I don't know. It seems very interesting. I really want to read this one. So yeah. So people, this was my tiny small little video of classic literature and how they are important in certain manner. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will be back with another one and soon. Till then, bye bye.